Hi guys. So a lot of people ask me what I eat since I can't eat carbs or sugar or generally what normal people eat all the time in our society. But there's a lot of normal things I can eat that don't have carbs and sugar. It's just I do find it amazing how much people do eat like carbs and sugar, and I mean it's in everything. It's crazy. But anyway, the reason I'm going into this depth is because I found it really overwhelming at first. I just had no idea what to do because I was so lost in this, typical society kind of meal plan. And so anyway, I wanted to make it easier for you guys. It's such simple stuff that I found, and hopefully as I progress, since I'm still new at this, I'll have more exciting recipes to share with you. But real basic stuff. I started with chicken. I go to Whole Foods or Mrs. Green's, but most regular supermarkets these days even have organic, grass-fed, hormone-free, antibiotic-free meats and organic produce. So we're definitely stepping it up in that department. Anyway, here I just have drumsticks here, and what I do is I just put them on a pan and I sprinkle them with onion powder, garlic powder, and lemon pepper. Sometimes I'll even squeeze actual lemon over it, and I'll just bake them. And it takes maybe a half hour or less to make, and then I'll just eat those, and I'll have half of a sweet potato, which if you wrap it in plastic and put it in the microwave, it takes 10 minutes to make. But eventually I want to get away from that because it's really, really bad to A, microwave things, and B, microwave things in plastic. But one step at a time, right? Baby steps. Also with the sweet potato, when I'm not eating chicken, I'll have steak. This is a rib-eye steak. It says on the package, no hormones, no antibiotics. I don't think it's grass-fed, but it might be, I don't know. I'm still trying to work on a budget, and it's, I'm just figuring it out. But anyway, this is what's working for me now. So don't get so overwhelmed like, oh my god, if it's not perfect right away, I shouldn't eat it. It's like baby steps. I eat a lot of avocados, and usually I can only eat half at a time, otherwise it's just too much for me. It's too rich, but I feel a lot better after I eat an avocado. Lately I have been eating pomegranates, and unfortunately I don't think pomegranates are in season right now, so I'm getting them packaged, and they're really expensive, and it's kind of hurting my wallet really badly, but these make me feel so good, so it's just worth it for me to spend the money on myself right now, because these are a savior. Which is interesting because I'm not supposed to have sugar, so I really actually wonder how much sugar is in pomegranate. It must not be very much. Eggs. I get organic eggs, and I'll have that sometimes for breakfast. I'll either scramble them, or I will, in a non-dairy, you could use olive oil. I tend to break out when I use any kind of oil, so I make it in this dairy-free stuff, like a butter, but it's not butter. And I can't believe it. No, I'm kidding. So cheesy. On the meat, I have been using this stuff, and it's a barbecue sauce. It's gluten-free, fat-free, absolutely no junk, as it says. And the ingredients are, there's some sugar in it and everything. It's 4 grams of sugar and 5 carbohydrates and half a teaspoon. So it's kind of high. I really shouldn't be having it, but considering the little amount of sugar I have in a day, this doesn't really affect me that much. So, I cheat a little bit. Along the cheating lines is these. They are like little chocolate pieces of heaven ice cream, but it's not ice cream. Oh, I just realized that you were reading that sideways. I'm sorry. It's made with coconut milk, and it's non-dairy, no sugar added. It's a fudge bar, and they taste like ice cream. Once you get used to the coconut taste, it tastes like regular ice cream, and there's no soy in it either. And this is only 1 gram of sugar, but it does have 14 grams of carbohydrates. So, but again, I'm trying to not torture myself. Baby steps. I have been having beef jerky. It's not beef jerky, it's turkey jerky, actually, because I didn't want to have too much red meat. So this is also from the health food store though, so it doesn't have all the really, really highly processed ingredients in it. It has 3 grams of sugar, 3 carbs, it's really low in that, but it does have soy in it, and it does have wheat. So I actually haven't, I've been staying away from this. The only reason I'm holding this packet right now is because I haven't been eating it, because my acne was getting really bad again around here and on my chest and back, and this was the least healthy thing I was eating and contained the most ingredients of what I'm not supposed to have. But it was getting me through the really rough moments when I was so hungry and I was on the road in my car or at work and needed something quick to grab. So my solution to this is I'm going to make homemade beef jerky with all natural ingredients. And these are sprouts. And this is an acorn squash, which I don't know how to cook, but I can eat it and I'll figure it out. And I've been having almond breeze, unsweetened almond milk, and I've been putting that in my smoothie, which is a protein powder. I don't have it here with me, but it's a vegan protein powder made from pea protein, and it tastes like vanilla chalk, and it doesn't taste very good, but it definitely helps with the hunger. And now let me show you what I have to fight off every day living in my house, because behind me is the sugar table, and it's a table completely filled with the disgusting processed sugar food that tastes so good. So let me show you. We have Mott's applesauce, which is full of sugar. We have pretzels, carbs. We have raisins, yogurt raisins, because sugar, there's not enough sugar in raisins themselves. We have to cover them in yogurt. We have more yogurt raisins, and we have banana, which I can't eat. We have these blueberry muffins, which I love. I could eat a whole box of them. We have shake and bake. We have creamy butter mashed potatoes, Tostitos. Oh my god, cheese doodles. That's one of my favorite things in the world, is cheese doodles. And I can't eat them anymore, and I'm mad. And more Tostitos, and simply baked pita chips, and Tostitos salsa, which that's probably the one thing on this table I might be able to eat. And of course, dark brown sugar. So that's the food I have to basically ignore and walk past this table and eat my avocado. So I'm not gonna lie and say it's easy. It's not easy, especially when no one else in your house is eating the same way that you are. But again, I'm starting to feel better, so it does seem worth it so far. If you go to the About section, there's some links there. Actually, I think I'm gonna make another video describing the links, so stay tuned for that one. But if you want recipes, go to the About section, and there is a paleo diet link with recipes for the paleo diet, which is essentially the type of diet that I'm on, and I suspect other people with thyroid issues also will have to be on. And it's also for insulin resistance, which I have. So hopefully some of these things help you. And I'm not a doctor, so I'm not saying yes, it's definitely going to help you. Everybody's different. But this is what's working for me. So ask your doctor, talk to them, and happy eating.